Hi, my name is Adedina.
My name is Melvin Yugaka.
Hi, my name is Malik
Hey, you're not part of it
Hey,
yet. Yeah, you're not part of it yet.
Oh, this is just.
Yeah.
And this is your Chelsea fan.
I was about to come in.
Are you a Chelsea fan?
I am not.
Okay.
No, you can be a Chelsea fan though,
I
and then you can definitely do it like my name is Ade, Malik,
No, but the
Melvin.
thing is, I
Then,
know
we can go
you're
into song and
You're
dance.
craving to be a Chelsea fan, though, right?
God forbid.
But really, if you look at
I'd
the
rather
table-
lose my
If
penny.
you look at the table,
I'd rather lose my penny.
Anyways. This is currently the side B. We're gonna record side A. That's the more sports side. But we have some special guests with us. We have AK and Jen from the Spoken Aesthetics podcast.
Hey y'all.
Tell them a little bit, like, what would you say is like the little overview of your podcast?
Overview. We kind of dip and dab in a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
We do some entertainment. We do some fashion. We do like a little positivity segment where we like state our favorite quotes and explain what that means to us and stuff. And then we just have an aesthetically speaking segment where we just would you describe that?
Like things that would just better our lives in general, better everyone's lives,
Yeah.
whatever.
So like money.
That might be part of it.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
aesthetically
fair.
make my life better.
That's very fair.
So that's us.
Oh, great talk. No, I'm kidding. I've known AK and Jen for like 2 years. They started a podcast. So I was like, damn, you guys gonna start a podcast? I'm finna start one. I had to get the little bro on you.
I had
to
to
get
little
Snowball
bro.
effect, you know?
You gonna let that little bro you on?
I had to get you on.
Don't boost that.
What?
Who set up everything?
Wait.
Snowball
Wait.
Who started this?
Start what?
Whoa.
Who came with the name?
Who came
Who
with
came
the
with the
idea?
name? Oh, what? Who came with the name?
Who came with
All
the
right. Oh.
We're just like,
What's going on?
It's okay.
I need like a zoomed in shot.
But I just want to talk to him about a few things. We had a nice conversation before the show last week, so I was like, I need to get them on. I should have them on regardless, so for the right reasons. So how about let's start with the most overhyped album of the year so far. Easily, the most overhyped album of the year. I'm talking about Kids See Ghosts. I'm sorry. That one too.
Okay.
We're talking about Astroworld. You see how I triggered Malik? Look at his face.
That's
Malik wants to fight you.
Most overhyped album.
Yeah, why you?
Please don't ever disrespect Kid Cudi like that. Ever.
Don't
Yeah.
boost that.
Okay, but let's
Never
not.
just-
No, but for real,
I
don't.
like it.
Don't boost. Bro, Kids See Ghosts is
No,
it's
that's
cute.
I didn't.
I mean, Reborn is like
Reborn
it
is
just
my
it
favorite.
like.
let's just go ahead and get into what we're.
All right, I'm
So
sorry.
what we actually came here for,
Okay,
right?
so
Talking about kids
you know
before
before
you
we get
start
to
going
that,
somewhere else.
Malik, why do you hate Drake?
I don't hate Drake. I don't hate
Are you
Drake.
positive?
I'm very positive.
So
Drake might be like, the greatest musician of our generation, and I know.
I
that.
mean, I would say Beyonce is, but he's like top 5.
She's not really. They didn't come up at the same
No,
time.
I mean, but they're still, they make okay. Beyonce is one, and Drake might be 2. I don't think there's anybody.
Arguable. That's arguable.
But so like,
Okay, no, but why do you hate Scorpion though?
You hate
I don't
Scorpion?
hate Scorpion. I think Scorpion is mediocre.
Okay, that's fair.
But,
That's fair.
Okay.
Like for what Drake can put out,
that's true.
and
That's fair.
No,
that's
for
fair.
what I know Drake is capable of,
Yeah.
Scorpion is definitely mediocre.
I can agree.
So, question: do you think Drake hit a peak, or no?
Do I think he hit a
I think
peak?
we
Yeah,
all
Like, do you
I think
think
we all
that
do.
he?
I mean, I think he peaked and he's plateaued.
Okay.
Nah,
like-
I think he declined a little bit. He declined a
You
little
think?
bit. I mean, it's not
with-
saying a lot.
with Scorpion,
I mean, I feel like-
It's like when you're the greatest and you decline.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Exactly.
think at
You're
this
still
point
up there.
He's playing with niggas. Like it's just he's just.
But also putting out
He
music
knows
every
that
year
he's
is-
gonna make
Yeah.
a
It is. It is.
Like remember, like after it took him how many years? It took him 3 years to drop. Was it 3 or 2? It took him 2 years to drop. Nothing was the same between Take Care and Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah.
And then all he dropped was like 2 songs in between Nothing Was the Same and If You're Reading This. Ever since If You're Reading This came out and the Meek Mill thing, it's been I can't remember the last time Drake had
True.
on the summer.
Yeah.
Because literally after If You're Reading This, he literally hopped on that My Way remix, and that was Song of the Summer. Like he literally disrespected Fetty Wap, in my opinion. Like it was very rude for him to do what
Yeah,
he did.
exactly.
Drake is very disrespectful when it comes to that.
remixes,
Like, he will.
Because I'll
take
prefer
somebody's song and
it's Drake's song.
And then he had Hotline Bling. Then he had the the future shit which
Yeah.
was like that was Future's year.
Yeah.
and then
It
he
was.
launched that
It
tape.
was.
It was Future's year, but
He really
After
rode
that, you don't
Future's
hear-
way.
yeah.
but-
And I mean, I think Drake was better on that tape. You know, I think 30 for 30 is better than Jerseys, but
Oh, 30 for 30 is literally like
I listen
one
to
of the
it
greatest
in
Drake
general.
songs
like
I-
bar
I've
for
ever
bar.
heard.
I
But
still
yes,
believe
bro.
it. Like,
Yes, I agree.
Easily.
Like whenever Drake literally sits on a beat and just
Just
just talks over a beat.
It's like a TED talk.
Yes, bro. It's like, bro. That was live.
Yeah.
No,
That
no,
was
he's very
actually very
live.
live.
And then he had views.
Views.
He's alright.
I was
Yeah,
talking.
I wouldn't have a strong
this,
eye.
okay. Listen, this is actually fun that we're talking about this right now. So I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they said that Nothing Was the Same isn't top 3 Drake albums. They said that it'd be Take Care, Views, and then
Whoa.
Hold on. It would Take
All
Care,
these cringe.
Views,
Cringe.
and then Thank Me Later.
Do they have CT?
They rated
I
before
told them
Thank
that
Me
they had
Later.
CT. I told them.
Who's this person?
Did you slap your
I
friend?
won't expose who they are because
Yes.
it's
No,
I didn't
need
either.
to-
I didn't want a name.
it's confidential.
I just want to talk.
but,
That's it.
Because like if I really, I'll even pull up views like track lists. I can't name
Views.
7 songs
What
I'm
is it?
listening to. Out of
And it's
out of a
crazy.
20
Close.
out of a 20 song album.
And it was like I didn't even the fact
That's
it was
it.
Views. I mean, Views was a pretty decent album,
Decent.
but my argument was why
That's like
was
subpar.
Thank Me Later better than Nothing Was the Same?
Definitely.
And
What's your top 3?
Question.
Their
Views is not even
argument,
better than Nothing Was the Same.
their argument was that Shut It Down carried the whole
Don't
album.
boof.
Oh,
And I was just like,
Cancel.
okay,
Is Shut It Down even top 30 Drake songs?
bro. I was just like, all right, bro. I was like, all right.
So what are your top 3 albums?
My top 3 Drake albums. Well, Take Care, Nothing Was the Same. Thank Me Later.
Okay.
So I think it's like what are your other 2? It's not really what's your top
Yeah,
3.
Yeah, it's one of your other two.
What are your other 2?
Because Take Care is
I think Take Care.
Take
is
Care
Like, it's
is-
the top 5 of this decade.
like
Period.
Take
that
Care
was
is
like
undefeated.
Everybody.
Album.
That has to be you have to rate it for everyone. If you don't say Take Care is top 3, I don't.
That's
Don't
not
say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Because,
Top 3 of the decade?
Because,
I'm not
because
sure.
Nothing Was the Same is literally.
Don't boost
Cool.
that. Don't.
It's-
boost
It's like an
Oh,
inch
okay, no,
under.
It's close.
But Take Care has 17 songs on it.
Okay.
Nothing Was the Same has 14 less songs
Nothing
in
the Same
that.
is close though.
That's 4. Or is
he
it like
knows,
2
he
less
knows how many
songs?
tracks are on this album.
Don't boost that. Marvin's Room is one of the great songs by years of listening.
Marvin's Room is the greatest Drake song of all
time.
And I'm not disputing that, but I'm just saying don't disrespect Nothing Was
I'm not
the Same.
disrespecting, but
They
but
are.
it's
By
like
saying it's not close.
It's like Take Care.
It's like all the way is not like that.
No. Do y'all remember where y'all were when Take Care came out?
I
Definitely.
actually I do actually.
Exactly.
I do actually.
I
I also remember where I was when
no
Nothing
no
Was the
boost,
Same
'cause
came
I
out.
was on the bus. I remember.
I know,
It,
yeah.
it came out. It came
Look.
out the day of my birthday. It came out December 23rd.
Okay, but
I
look,
remember.
I remember that because
it was his president.
look, I wouldn't even lie to you. Nothing Was the Same to me is a great album, not only just off the music, but because of the memories that
Or
I
attached.
hold
Take Care or Nothing Was
with
the Same.
Nothing Was the Same.
That's
like
true.
because of the
I
memories
was listening to
that
that on the bus.
I wasn't in anybody's room. Like when the album came out, it was me and my nigga Ahmad. Shout out to Ahmad. Me and my nigga Ahmad. He was like my big brother in college, and we would literally just ride around the college station, just listen. Nothing Was the Same.
Damn, y'all cute.
Like that, we just bumped that hoe. You feel me?
That's
like
funny though.
you know what I'm saying? That album was that
Yeah,
great.
that album was
like
amazing.
it was
Phenomenal.
great. So,
Phenomenal.
but I agree. Take care is.
Yeah, it's number
I
one. It's
think-
not too far off.
Yeah, but
You
Nothing Was
can't-
the Same is definitely not too far.
Yeah,
off.
it's not too
It's
far
not
off.
too far off.
Take Care is. I think Take Care is like it's in my top 3 favorite albums of all time. Like that's why. Like,
I mean, I can't
it goes
dispute
with
that.
the you
That's
know
why.
Bad and Thriller, and then I mean you're not competing with those 2. Okay, those are just.
I feel you. I feel you.
I don't think it's a debate, and then it's just Take Care. I mean, actually, you
Undisputed.
know what? Before I get into the views breakdown, I had a one has to go. I think these are like the top 4 pretty much hip hop albums of the decade. Good Kid, Mad City,
Yeah.
Take Care, Forest Hill Driver, My Dark Twisted Fantasy. Damn, that's strange. One of them has to go.
Say
I'm not
those
gonna say
again.
what I picked.
Say this again.
Good Kid,
Uh-huh.
Take Care,
Good Kid was.
Forest Hill Drive,
Yeah.
and My Dark Twisted
Oh.
Fantasy.
Oh, these are Jay.
That's tough.
It's very hard. It's very hard.
I'm not gonna say what my answer was.
I'm gonna. I mean, can I answer? Can I?
Nah, you got it, bro.
I'll say Forest Hills Drive was my one to go. I'll say Forest Hills Drive because like Might be for just
First
to
things
Nice.
first. Rest in peace,
What's
Uncle
those
Phil.
Yeah, rest in peace,
That's all
Uncle
you think
Phil.
about.
For real.
Yeah, but you still gotta go, fam.
Bro.
Like, bro,
I ain't never been this
and
before
look,
now.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really
I'm not a big
rock with J. Cole like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and talk trash. I know J. Cole's.
Oh yeah, you
he's
think J.
good.
Cole's boring? I forget that.
I do
Sad
think
sight.
that J. Cole's boring, but Forest
He has
Hills
stories.
Drive
He has
to
album of the year.
Forest Hills
So far.
Hot, like that is one of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah, it is.
Forest Hills Drive,
I love it.
but still,
I know.
Out of those-
I know. My Darkest Fantasy wasn't even the conversation of like being out for you, right?
oh no, it
It
wasn't.
wasn't. Yeah, I
It
thought so.
wasn't.
That's your favorite album?
No, it's not. It's just-
Is it your favorite Ye album?
no, it's not.
That's crazy. Oh
It's
yeah,
not
we
my
discussed
favorite. We
that.
had this discussion.
Yeah, we had a
It's
long
not.
discussion. I would say, look, Good Kid, Mad City is a cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah.
Like
literally,
cinematic masterpiece.
Literally,
Take Care
from the
is-
beginning to
is
the
a song
end.
is an album I listen to this day, and I have feelings, and I get my feelings with
I
those.
have
And
feelings for
I
this
never
album.
dated.
You said I get it off for this one
Like-
because I've never dated. Nah, literally, I listened to Marvin's Room and I imagine I was in that relationship.
No,
Like,
please.
I think of myself drunk calling
Even
my ex, who was already
It's in my old phone.
with another nigga.
Yeah.
I should
It's
call
Just
when
like,
I
you know what I'm
go
saying?
home.
And I sit there and I just,
This game like really emotional.
yeah, and that's what happens when you talk about Drake. Like, when Drake is involved in a conversation, feelings, you know.
No, most definitely.
I feel
They're
like
everywhere.
I feel how they start crying.
Start
Wait,
just start coming out of
We stay
nowhere.
at Kurt's
wait, what
Wait,
was I crying
word?
about? What was I crying about?
Word?
to Drake.
What's that crying
Oh, expose
about? Is
this
he
man.
lying? Don't boost that. What girl?
Stories of a roommate.
Hey, I'm not.
Right, word. I get that song.
Oh, but
That's
Capping
crazy.
for
so,
it.
so I know Ade is like emotionally connected.
Don't boost
to,
that.
to the album.
Anyways.
It's okay though. I mean,
No, but yeah, it's fine.
yeah.
No, it is.
That was just you.
No boost. I mean, shot for me, like,
Shock. Wait.
look, it's Forest Hill Drive also. Because My Dark Twisted Fantasy literally shifted. Well, I would say 808s and Heartbeats like shifted hip hop, and then like that one was just like the
That
bold,
album-
like
that
Kanye,
album
like
was
I'm
like-
that nigga, like
Mhm.
like that was
You
the,
actually fucked with 808s though?
bro, like the sound of it was like nothing we ever heard before. If anything,
I wasn't really rocking with it. Like
with
that.
anything,
I
like
wasn't
but
it
you're
also
the
came
influence
out.
to this day.
Okay, it also came out. I agree. It also came out at a time where I didn't appreciate production. So I'm gonna say that it came out at a time where for me it was just kind of like bars and
Yeah.
all this other shit, but it
Yeah.
wasn't really like I didn't appreciate
how I
production at
feel.
the time. So for me, 808s kind of suck. If I listen to it again now,
Now you really
Opinion probably
appreciate it.
changed.
Like I know you appreciate Life Pablo just for production.
Oh, yeah, off top.
Just
Off top.
production,
off top.
easily like. Oh, I'm gonna get off topic. I love that. I love Life Pablo.
The Love Pablo,
I love the album.
Is like
It's like
it's
one of the
life-changing.
best. It's like literally one of my favorite songs of all
it's
time.
almost gospel.
Like,
spoke to me. It was. It just. it
okay,
hit
but
a-
I would say Forest Hill Drive just because My Darkest Fantasy, like just Nicki Minaj's verse alone is just on Monster. Just by itself will let it go.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Your friend.
Who? Nicki Minaj? No, she's not happy, bro. That's her own. She's not happy in
I
life.
think Ye's album has to go because I mean I don't know. To
It's
me,
her own.
Kendrick Lamar and what's his name?
J. Cole.
Drake. They're already like automatic.
Okay.
And then-
Yeah, good Kid. I think was like the only
The
one.
thing
that
is,
was safe.
I feel like Forest Hills.
I just have a connection.
I think Good Kid, Mad City is what Forest Hills tried to be. If you really think about it, it's kind of like,
Yikes.
bro.
Once
it's
you
not-
listen
no.
to it,
Good
one last
Kid,
time
Mad
listen to
City. Good Kid, Mad City is just like a better version of Forest Hills.
When
Drive.
was last time you heard the whole album?
Of Forest Hills Drive?
No,
Oh,
Good Kid,
Good
Mad
Kid.
City, like all the way through. Like not picking and choosing. That's what I'm saying. When you listen to it as like it's a movie. Like it's a
No.
it's a movie.
Like-
I agree with that.
But how is it? How is it? Just, I think the
Because
why
I
do you-
mean, but J. Cole's was
Well, why are you
kinda like
comparing
that.
them? Like, why do you think?
I would say they're two separate
Yeah.
things. I would say they're two separate things.
Because I feel like Kendrick had a different.
because they're
different
like
vibe.
well, okay.
You got that.
For Good Kid, Mad City. Good Kid, Mad City was I mean, everything connected. It was like
Mhm.
this
Mhm.
and this and this and this and this.
Had a
like
story.
you said,
Where J. Cole was like
J. Cole
memories
was
of
just
literally,
like, you know, but it was just kind of like a lot of the same topics.
I mean,
A lot of the same,
but when you
a lot of the same themes.
No wonder you didn't
Am
like
I
KOD.
tripping?
No wonder you didn't like KOD. Yeah, I see now.
It was to me. It was just like a lot of the same themes. I mean, am I tripping?
He explored them in different ways.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm not, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, okay, maybe I disrespected J. Cole by saying Good Kid, Mad City is what Force Drive was supposed to be, but I mean, it's just, to me, they're kind of similar albums.
I mean, yeah, but they different. They have different ways of telling
But
stories.
you know, I'm not saying, but I still fuck with Force Drive.
Okay,
You know
as
what I'm saying?
long as
I went
that's
to
that.
South by Southwest,
But if you have to
2015,
choose.
when
Oh, yeah.
J. Cole performed
Right.
at South by Southwest, Joey Badass open for him, like that was
God,
great. You feel me?
Where's Joey?
Joey,
He has been.
Joey, not
That
making
album he
music
dropped
anymore.
last year was great too. I just
Joey,
don't know, like he
America?
never blew up.
Love him.
America?
He never blew up.
Niggas never
You would
appreciated
think.
Pearl.
Yeah, people. I feel like he was before his time a little. bit.
Niggas never
love Joey
appreciated. No.
Badass.
He was
You don't think so?
after his time because he has a Biggie sound.
Yeah,
You
he
feel
got
me?
his son.
So it was just kind of
He's
like,
literally. I feel like he's Biggie's son.
yeah,
Like, every time I hear, like I don't know how he's able to cram so many words into one bar.
no, like literally, bro, like 9-5 to Infinity, my favorite badass song of all time.
I don't know. I don't know
Really?
I don't know what my favorite would be. Like he has just too many.
That's a lot. I mean, for me, it'd be between
He has too many.
9-5 to Infinity, Waves, what else?
He has a lot. He has,
Hillary Swank. I love Hillary
Damn,
Swank.
that's dope.
Hillary Swank goes very, very dope to me.
That's true.
But shit, we're really going off topic. That's,
Yeah, I mean, I'll say Forest Hill Drive. Huh?
I said now we're all the way at
Oh, Joey Badass.
That's
It was Astroworld versus Scorpion.
But that okay. Let's get back to that. What was your six?
What would y'all pick though? Like out of the 4 albums, which one would y'all say have to go?
Has to go. I
Yeah.
say
Okay.
Forest Hill Drive, and I
Yeah.
actually fuck with J. Cole.
Okay.
So.
I think it's just
seriously.
like we're just talking about like just albums that are just like too good. Like Forest Hill Drive is great.
But the other 3 are literally just
two,
like
yeah.
You know what
That
I'm saying?
It's also
album,
your connection.
yeah.
Because I
the
have
caliber
Like,
of the other 3.
Because I don't even get how people can say like that's not like Kendrick's best album. Like I've
What?
never experienced
Something
a
better.
feeling
than
like
yeah.
that. Like
It's yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no.
I agree.
I think that
But
was
you
one
just
of
said
Kendrick's
that was
greatest.
Ye's best album.
I don't think
What
it
if you
is.
said that?
I don't think it is.
I don't think my bitch was.
So-
Yeah, it's not Ye's. best album.
Kanye makes amazing music. It's
So
it's
I would say that was J. Cole's best album.
It
and
is.
Drake's best album, and what's his name? Kendrick's best album.
Yeah.
So
but Kanye's done better. So imagine.
So what was
Yeah,
your
exactly.
So
Exactly.
Imagine.
Kanye's done better, so imagine. They
Imagine.
didn't even take his best album and
Okay.
it would still stay.
that's crazy. so would Kanye's best album be better than all the other?
Yes.
Yes, I would say so.
Well, I didn't take care.
For me?
I didn't take care. Yeah.
Other than Take Care, yes.
I
For me,
didn't
yeah.
take care,
I'd take it.
And what's
Wake up, Mr. West!
Well, yeah, he has different. You have late registration, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have college dropout.
Late registration was.
Look, that's the
Fourth
difference.
time.
We might talk about that later because that we will go into depth. Let's go back to the original topic. I think Astroworld. My thing is the middle part of this album is phenomenal. Like from Sicko Mode, then you skip R.I.P. Screw, and then literally from Don't Boost That. Literally from No Bystanders, No Bystanders to NC-17 is nothing but slaps. Because you go from No Bystanders, Skeletons, Wake Up, which I think maybe actually one of Travis Scott's like best songs
Is the
ever.
best song.
Ever. His best?
It's the best song.
You think it's the best song on the
Ever?
album?
On the album?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, relax.
I don't know. On the album? I don't know.
I wouldn't say off the album either.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say
think
off the
it's
album
the best
either.
I don't
It's
know.
not the best.
Let me
No,
look
I
at the
don't.
track.
And I
wouldn't
think
say
the
off the album.
transition between Wake Up and
But wait.
5%.
For 5%,
Oh,
ding,
for
5%.
ding, ding, ding.
Oh my god.
Gets me every time. Gets me every time. No,
Nah,
really,
but the
no
transition
boost.
from Sicko Mode to RP Screw. That wasn't Cultio?
No.
Oh my
God. Every transition on that album.
The trend, bro.
Every
I
transition
I think
was
Coffee Bean is
seamless.
better
And
than
that's
Wake Up.
one of
Like,
the
I thought
things
it
why-
I like Coffee Bean a lot.
I think Coffee Bean is better than Wake Up.
No, Wake Up could be on days before. Wake It Up is like a throwback Travis Scott song. Even Skeletons to a certain extent is like a really really good like throwback album in my opinion.
I don't know, bro. I don't know if Wake Up is the best song on that album.
The transition.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
But and
I
then
just like
I
every
will skip
song.
Astro Thunder, and then I will go
I
to
really like Can't Say. I really like
obviously Yosemite, and then Can't Say
Yeah.
is like the last song after, and then I'll probably skip to Coffee Bean. Other than that, I think the album.
I
is
still
like-
gotta play Butterfly Effect
Wait,
every
you
time.
skip who what?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I'm not gonna lie. I listened today, and like that line where he says, "I slapped her on the ass and she threw it back in self defense." I was like, that was a bar. I think that was
Wait, you skip who what?
Yeah, that ain't.
maybe I need to like keep listening. Maybe
Heard they talking shit about who will where and why. I won't lie. Just took one to her. Are you kidding me right now? You skip who what?
I heard the song.
Okay, it's crazy to me because you're not the first person I've heard say that. Like I've heard niggas say that I'm fucking cool, but I don't get it. Well, I don't know. I
I got that song to go. I saw Riz. I saw.
Nah,
No,
No.
you didn't hear what he was just saying.
I thought that was the rhythm of that song.
No,
Like,
like maybe I have a different
Hold on.
opinion of Travis Scott. Hi.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
You guys not record. I'm the first jobster here. Do you guys live here?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
live here. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I talked to him today. They said I could.
Okay.
And we're back. Yeah, we got interrupted by some
Cursing
fucking
officer.
mall cop. I'm sorry. Low-key, they still
you
be
said
here.
a courtesy officer.
Courtesy off.
You
I
know
didn't know that
that
was a thing.
segue.
Didn't know that was the title.
But we were talking. I mean, to go back to where we were going. I don't like who what like that. It sounds basic to me. It sounds like another Migos song.
I get it.
I guess like a little bit of a Travis.
It was
Okay, but you like NC-17 for sure.
I say,
Well, that-
I
that-
go Yosemite and I go I say from No Bystander say NC-17, then I skip Astro Thunder and I go Yosemite to Can't Say, and then I skip to Coffee Bean.
I think all the songs that had a feature were good.
And that was well other than who what.
Yeah.
But that was problem with the album was he compromised his sound for all of his like
features.
all of his features.
Uh-huh.
The Wake Up song sounds like a Weekend song.
Yeah.
Literally, Yosemite literally is a Gunna song.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
It's
literally
a-
sold out.
It's
It's sold out dates part 2.
It's on
Dates.
Part 2. It's
Explain
literally
to
sold.
me.
If you play songs back to back, it's sold out dates part 2.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
said,
what can someone explain to me? Like, where,
where what?
like, because they sound exactly the same.
Yeah, I
what I'm
was like
saying.
confused. I was like,
Even
wait,
Is it the same song?
the Migos song sounds like a Migos song. What the features do you have on there? Sheck West, that's Mo Bamba. That's a Travis Scott Mo Bamba. Don't
It
boost that.
confused me on this.
Don't boost that.
Really? No bystanders?
It's a Mo
It's
Bamba.
a
It's a Travis Scott take on Mo
I
Bamba.
wouldn't say that's a.
Maybe I'm reaching.
Might be
Maybe
a
I'm
reach.
reaching.
That might be a bit of
Maybe
a
I'm
reach.
reaching.
I'll say that the more
definitely a
you
list
listen to it, the
song.
more it like grows on you.
Yeah.
The album. But I actually, like, at the end of it, I'm just saying, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I liked it after my first listen. I thought
Yeah,
That's what I'm
What?
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And no,
I didn't like it
a
after
lot
the
of
first
albums. A lot of albums.
I
it's
did
not
not
like.
like. I hated it.
Yeah,
I
not
actually
on the first
listening
listen
to it.
For me, after the first listen,
It was.
It grown.
Yeah.
I hate it.
after a couple listens, a lot of the songs I was like, okay, I can skip this one.
Yeah. Okay. That. Yeah.
Like, I hated Carousel. I'm like, what the? How you gonna bring Frank out of retirement for this bullshit?
Oh my
I was so mad. I was so mad.
It's like the first 5 songs.
Brand new, break. I'm like, who is this? Who is this? I'm like, you gonna waste Frank like this?
I mean,
Exactly. He can't defend it.
I can't.
Because and then I
You
mean,
telling me you don't be brand new?
I skipped the fuck out of that song.
Oh my
I
God.
skipped Star whatever.
Stargazer.
Skip.
Wait,
Sicko
what's the song
mode.
where he be
Sicko
like-
mode. At first, I was like,
What's the song where he be like?
I'm not gonna lie. At first, say I was like, sicko mode.
But when we get in the car,
That's
when we
side
get in
B.
the car,
Side B. Sicko mode.
I hate this. Yeah.
That was stupid. That's side B, bro.
Oh, we're on the Scorpion now. Okay, now
No, it's
since
not Scorpion. I'm talking about side B of Sicko mode. When
The-
and then Drake comes on.
Wait, side B or side C? Because there's 3 parts.
No, there's only 3 parts.
There's 3 parts. Nah, that side B. Travis ate the fuck out of that.
He did.
No, but my favorite
Like-
part, I'm not gonna lie, my favorite part is side C. Side C is my
Like,
favorite part.
and then the way
Maybe
Travis,
like-
did you see the way Travis like
forth?
like just like hit his verse in there?
Yes, bro.
Oh my god! In the car,
Side C is my favorite part. Side C is my favorite part.
in the car, like that hoe just smacks.
Yeah, that dude.
No boost. Yoki's locked out. That's crazy.
Oh damn.
You finna go get her?
Who?
Like we got interrupted again. Damn, I'm kidding. Bottom line, Sicko Moses is the live ass song. It's a live ass song. I mean, it's an experience. It took me a while to get into like Drake's non-stop flow. I'm not a big fan of it, but like
You don't like the.
why is he like murmuring under his voice?
I fuck with that.
I like that part. I fuck with that.
It's sweet.
I fuck with that.
It's some psych.
Yeah.
Bro, he's so
That's some psych. But that Williams song he did non-stop was too live.
That was very live to me.
Yeah. And hearing that in the car with the
I was like,
yes.
I always got to test run albums in my car. Like I can't.
It's just y'all just gotta do this.
Yeah.
Sidewalk.
Bro, that
was
Okay, but to go through the track list one time, I skipped Stargazing, Carousel,
What?
Big Ass Skip,
What?
Sicko Mode. Come on now. R.I.P. Screw.
R.I.P. Screw. I can't lie. I can't lie.
Okay, how that one go?
I don't know.
You scared?
I don't know.
Rest in peace.
You know the what I'll give to Carousel is the We Gon' Get Money sample. Too live.
It's like.
I was like, is that?
I love that. That's
I was
my
like,
favorite
is that
part.
what I think that is?
My favorite part of
Greatness.
the entire song.
Stop trying to go. Stop trying to go.
I'm going to admit that I am biased because, as I've said countless times, anybody who knows me knows that Kid Cudi is my favorite artist of all time.
Nigga, I'm like fucking 2 stanzas.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Listen to me.
That's all you need.
Listen to me.
What's
Kid Cudi's changed my life.
No, but
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first, just a little anecdote. When I first came to America, well, not first because we were here in like 2000, 2002, but when we came back in 2008, me and my brother were in Dallas, and our cousin came to pick us up in Grand Prairie. We're going to our cousin's house, and we're chilling in the car, and you know, at this time we're only listening to like mainstream shit. Like we didn't really know music like that. And my cousin played Soundtrack to My Life. He played it in the car, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just like,
Yes.
bro, what is this greatness?
It overtook
Yes.
me. No, like Kid Cudi, like overtakes your body.
Yes.
Like
I literally, I almost had an out of body experience listening to Soundtrack.
Kid Cudi does that.
And
I'm not a big Cudi fan, but I appreciate his music though.
I literally, at that point in time, my entire view on music changed. It was like it opened a different gate for me.
Oh, that was
This is
phase. The one you're
I
talking
literally, yes.
You went through suicidal phase?
I went through. Whoa.
I said cutting phase.
Whoa. So that was
You said
that
Cudi?
not cutting, nigga, Cudi. Wow, that was very dark. But
Dark part.
bro,
I'm worried about you so too.
no bad.
I just
That was a very dark.
Very dark.
What?
Wait, what?
Because my exposed that message.
No, but I went through a big.
No, but I like dark. Oh, I'm sorry.
I
No,
love
you're good.
comedy.
I went through
dark
a
comedies.
dark comedy is funny. Like people are like, oh my god, that's
It's
so
funny.
It's like
Just don't think about it.
I saw y'all saw the Colin Kaepernick, the you know. With
Oh, the Bill Cosby one?
You know. Send that to me. Send that to me whenever you find it. I got it. With Stevie Wonder. What the hell? There's nothing but just gibberish at the letters. Hold on. And then And then at the bottom, you know the bottom is supposed to have like the the bottom is supposed to have the Nike check mark. And the Nike check mark was upside down. And then instead of it say just do it, said huh? No, let me see.
This man falling out. I'm dead. No, y'all. That's crazy.
Oh my god, my chest.
But imagine people that make this. They're sick. The people that make this, how they make this.
No, but it's a different type of like. I'm so thinking.
No, the thing is,
I have the balls to
Oh my
do
God.
shit like this. People that have the balls to.
They're serious. That's why I'm happy. Like AK, like we can watch this. There's like people I can't send stuff to them. I'm just like, bro, they wouldn't like laugh at me because they'd be like, that's fucked up.
No, people.
Legally say what it says, please.
I have to say that one. I think we should tell the listeners to go look for that.
You gotta say.
Oh my god,
I'm actually crying.
bro, that hoe is like. People look at that and be like, oh my god, like that's so fucking. People can't laugh.
Bro, I don't care.
Like, y'all ever sat and read the thread of your shit? Like,
No.
The comments.
But no, we talked about that last week. We talked about that last week.
The
Yes.
comments be wild.
the way people just be.
The picture was of Bill Cosby and it said, "Get the pussy
serious?
by any means."
Just do it.
By any means.
I'm screaming, dude. Like what?
Nick, bro. Oh my god. I know you saw the Kanye one of the Slavery Was a Choice.
Slavery Was a Choice.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Okay, that's the one that
Damn.
did not make me laugh. I was like,
Did y'all see the Mike Tyson one? It was the caption for Colin Kaepernick, but it was every time there was an S, it was TH.
you gotta list.
You have to sacrifice something. Just do it.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you.
Oh my god.
What else you
God.
This is a lot, but that shit's funny. That shit's very funny.
Oh, where were we? We're talking about Good Cuddy.
You were still finishing
Yeah, we finished it, man. Oh my god.
But as Melvin was saying, I went through a huge Kid Cudi phase. Like everything I did was like Kid Cudi based. On Facebook, I changed my last name to Miss Cudi. Like my Snapchat name is still, because I'm in high school, it's still Malik _ Miss Cudi. Like I called myself Scott Miss Cudi for the longest time. Bro, Kid Cudi is literally, to me, he's that nigga. So like, I'm biased. I would agree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other people see, I don't see because I
mean, but
Cudi's
Kid
the
Cudi
highest.
has a lot of relatable music too, especially for people that like have been through shit. Like,
That whole like Ash like atmospheric type of music, like he was like pretty much like the first person.
Yeah.
It might be, I think Travis Scott just like perfected. I think that's all it was.
Yeah.
He just kind of perfected like what.
I mean, Kid Cudi did, you raised Travis.
I mean, that through the late night, I listened to it. I'm like, damn, so this is what Travis Scott.
Bro, Through the Late Night that's my favorite song.
Bro, every time I hear
Let's relax.
No,
I don't know if your favorite. And that was fire. No.
What?
And then like Travis Scott like did the day and night verse. I was like, yeah, that's kind of nice.
It was great.
But I love Stop Trying to Be God. And then James.
James,
James
like I didn't. Oh my gosh,
Beautiful.
I had to.
Beautiful.
Why did Stevie Wonder do the piano? On it?
The harmonica.
Stop. That bro, he can play the piano without seeing you. Like,
Why are people like good at like piano? Like Ray Charles. Oh my god. I'm sorry. No, but he was good at piano. He was blind. I'm sorry. But
What were you trying to say?
I'm just saying why people are good at piano. Alright. And then No Bystanders, I think, needs to be played at parties more.
yeah,
Great.
Like,
True.
definitely. Because when I hear
It can easily backdoor with Mo Bamba.
Bro,
Like I don't know why they can't.
like
Like it would literally be a madness.
They do
Like
that.
play Mo
Were you
Bamba.
at
When?
last weekend?
No, I was not.
Never mind. I'm pretty sure they played it there. Like after.
They played it for
every
Welcome
time.
Week. I was there for Welcome Week. They played that whole was a madness.
Okay, and Skeletons I think is phenomenal. Wake Up, 5%. I think 5% is. I like the beat. I think it does.
I don't like
overstays well.
5%.
I don't really.
Like
What about the beat though?
It's okay.
Don't boost that. That all sounds like a dark abandoned amusement park. That was live. Don't boost that. NC-17. I think if anything, I think 21 Savage's verse alone is.
21 Savage's verse say that song.
I've always said 21 Savage has like he's like top 3 guest features of all, like right now.
21 Savage.
I get really hyped.
His Ty Dolla $ign and I think he gets like number 1.
2 Chainz is undefeated.
2 Chainz is number 1. Ty Dolla $ign this year alone.
Bro,
This year alone.
everybody's killing it
And
on
then,
everything. So.
I mean 21 like since the beginning. Even on Rover like. And then even Bartier Cardi, they need to play his verse. Based on the part of Savage. Like I just like the way and then the last line of this song is just of his verse is just amazing. Greatness. Yosemite, like I think Gunna is like the one person like no misses. I think it's hard for him to miss. I think it's impossible for him to miss.
I think because he's so hot right now. That's
But even his songs, like, did you hear his remix to Yes Indeed? Oh my god, they need to do a remix and just put his verse on there. Just greatness. Lil Baby like did on IG Live was great, and then Can't Say.
You said Lil Baby's what?
He put out his IG Live the Gunna's version of Yes Indeed. It's great. It's greatness.
Oh.
And then Can't Say.
I don't really fuck.
Who's on the second verse of Can't Say? Because that man.
I don't know.
Something like that.
I don't. The first time I heard it, I thought it was
Fuzzy Stalkers.
That's
First time I heard it, I thought it was Thug.
And then he kept going on like this.
On me, the first time I heard it, I was like,
It's some random dude that I don't know.
But he is
no.
not him, right?
like,
okay, I don't
no,
know.
it's not.
It's
Thug
something that
didn't touch the album.
Yeah.
I'm glad he did because Thug dropped that album that nobody's talking about anymore. But we're not gonna talk about that, right? Didn't Thug like drop an album and like nobody talking about it anymore?
Because I didn't.
Then we finna get demonetized.
That song goes hard. No, you can't take a man.
But it's the second verse. Like the second verse is just like
They go hard.
it's
They
great.
don't even tell you who.
And then the rest is just like I think Butterfly Effect is just like
I mean, if Butterfly Effect didn't come out when it did, I think we'd be.
I think so.
It would be missing the
Yeah.
Nah.
Yes, it would have been.
No, wait,
The thing is, I
wake
just
up.
have a soft spot for The Weeknd, but I still say Butterfly Effect.
Bro, Butterfly Effect would have been the best song if it didn't come out when it came out. I still listen to it now. I still listen to it.
I don't skip it.
I don't skip it.
Yes, exactly.
You listen to Drake's album.
I don't plan.
Don't boost that. Don't boost that. Don't boost that. I'm upset. I think I'm upset. It's like one of his worst songs. Actually,
It's crazy though because I actually fuck with him.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
I fuck with him upset. I don't think I'm upset is bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad at all.
You know, as much as I say
It's
Drake.
not Drake.
What? I really fuck with him. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like it's a hit.
I think that may like be the worst Drake song I've ever heard. Like I hate that song. Like I hate that song.
Okay, well,
like
I think
Right
it's
hand?
dramatic.
It's worse than right hand.
Don't boost that. You my right hand. You my left. Alright, bottom line, right hand is not as bad as you guys think it is, alright? You're my right hand.
What?
My go-to.
you're the
It's not that bad.
The thing is, you're saying this, I'm not gonna take you
Oh yeah,
seriously anymore.
Scorpion.
Right.
Alright.
No, the next topic.
We didn't even get to, we didn't talk about Scorpion.
Like I just think of being with me.
What
Like
needs to be said?
Look, Scorpion,
I don't understand what's third
look,
said.
we need to stop disrespecting Drake, okay?
It's not
Like,
so what do you want? You want us to be like, yes, Drake album of the year?
it's nowhere near. But
Okay.
I don't know, man. It feels like y'all. I like.
No,
Just tell the truth.
It feels like
It's
everybody
mediocre.
It's just bottom line. It was too many songs. First of all, like
That's
Yeah,
true. That's
I don't
true.
know
I
why you
admit
like
that.
that many
I said feels
songs.
like
I don't
the
like
best
side
song
B.
in the album of the year.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm the
that's
side
And
B.
now talk
Right.
no, not album, but relax.
It would.
It's my
Wait, what was album of the
birthday.
year?
What?
Okay,
10
wait.
songs.
We're missing an important piece here. How do y'all feel about Ratchet Happy Birthday? Because that was
That song sucks.
That song actually sucks.
God.
Because it literally, I thought it was about to be like,
Like,
Turn it
Okay,
I
so you
It's
didn't like.
okay, whatever, but the song itself is fine. I know the title might not match, but the song.
that song sucks.
it actually
love
is.
it.
Look,
it's
you
a
you
terrible
rate
song.
right hand, so I don't want to hear you anymore.
Don't
She has a point. She has a
Off of
point.
that, I
Okay,
can't take it.
but like songs like March 14th, where like I feel like I was his son the way he was talking, bro. Songs
I'm
like
sorry.
Final
Side
Fantasy,
B
we
for
don't need to
sure.
get into that. Final Fantasy is
Definitely.
great. After Dark, we don't need to talk about
Oh.
Don't Matter to Me.
Oh,
I hate
No,
Don't Matter to
it's
Me. I
so-
feel disrespected.
wait, you hate what?
Don't Matter to Me.
Bro, they said Michael Jackson could have came harder.
Bro, chill. I actually fuck with Don't Matter.
Anyway,
I liked it. I don't know why everyone hated
I
it
think
so much. I liked it.
like you
I
may
think
think
it was
In My
pretty
Feelings
good.
overplayed, but In My Feelings is a bop.
In My Feelings is
In My
Feelings was my favorite
It
song
was.
on the
Until-
album until
Exactly.
That was like
Exactly.
Max. Kiki.
That's your network.
I was really
Yeah.
They got arrested from the side.
Like, and then once all that shit happened, I was like, I'm
like
sick.
on top
Oh, yeah.
10 one.
You saw what he was doing that he pooped? You saw that one?
Okay.
No. You should have.
Never mind. I should all over
Bro,
that.
I'm saying this dude, I didn't just see dark shit. Like,
You put that in the end.
oh, okay. 'Cause I put
Anyways,
that.
I don't even like blue tint like that. Everybody else does. I don't
It's
like
okay. I
I
don't.
don't like
Which
it.
one?
Did y'all like
Blue
summer games?
I
like
did.
that
No.
song. I hate that was the one song.
I don't like
I
that
like
one.
Poppy
I don't like that
song.
one or Peak.
Wait, Peak.
Wait.
Wait, yeah, you boosted that.
He-
Wow.
Peak was definitely
Which
a
one
great
was he?
song.
Did you listen to?
Yeah, definitely was definitely.
It goes
a great
like,
song.
how does Pete go?
Which one was Peak?
But that
Skip
just
it.
goes to say that you saying that would have been the best album of the year.
If it was 10 songs,
Treat you like Prince.
if
It
it was
wouldn't.
10,
It
the
wouldn't.
10 best songs,
Treat you
if it was,
like
if this album was nothing but, if this song was nothing but emotionless, 8 out of 10.
I like it.
Sandra's Rose, is there more? Jaded Finesse.
Okay, if
Finesse
you
My
follow
Feelings,
those.
Finesse
After
was
Dark,
great.
Final
Finesse
Fantasy, and
was-
March 14th.
Okay, I think the issue with this album is the arrangement
much
was
filler.
poor. Yeah, the arrangement
Way
was
too much
poorly.
filler.
He could have took like half of those songs
Half
out,
of them.
and this
For
could have been just as
sure.
good as probably like possibly.
It,
Just as
it would have
good.
been. It would have been up there with Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah, it could have been
If
just
it
as
was the
good.
top
And
ten
it
best
turned out
songs.
Exactly.
Bro. Songs like March 14th are just
Yeah,
like
I'm just-
what?
Yeah.
Like, it just
That's
shows
what
you like
Drake's
Drake is
on,
just
yeah.
that nigga. Like,
Wait, what did you just? I actually zoned out. What did you just say?
Huh?
What did you just say? Did he
It's-
say?
it's not something
Did he
you
say?
can repeat 'cause he
Did he say?
doesn't
Whoa,
believe it.
whoa! I think from what I recollect,
What'd you get?
You said that if he took half those songs out and kept the best ones, it would have been an album as good as Nothing Was the Same.
yeah, I think
That's
so.
disrespect.
No,
That's
no,
not
but
disrespect.
listen.
Look, stop using nostalgia, bro. Like, let's be honest.
But
Let's be honest. There's some.
Let's
There's
be-
at least
let's-
2 skippables on Nothing Was the Same.
and what are
It's,
they? What are they?
Compared to the skippables on
No.
It's
I
con-
just,
This album has a lot
Is
of
Connect
compared-
really that live in the
No.
the hook? Exactly.
what?
Connect. Connect. Eyes
What?
closed, just swing.
That hate's pissing me off.
Oh my god!
Other than the hook, what else? Don't
not-
push
I'm
that.
gonna-
What? Don't
Are you
push
fine?
that.
Myself from this car.
No, are you mad? Blood?
Wait. No boost. Worst favorites is so trash to me.
You said worst behavior is
Worst.
crap?
Remember?
But you like, wait,
Remember?
you like nonstop.
But when that hoe came
I'm
out,
upset.
when that hoe came out in 2013,
I wasn't
bro.
fucking with it. I really wasn't. I'm being that. I was fucking with worst behavior. I'm being honest with you. I skipped it. I'm being honest with you.
But he wants to. Bro.
what?
But he like right
Damn,
here.
I'm
That's
not
what I'm
gonna
saying.
lie.
I can't.
Okay, I was capping with. Let's be honest, okay. Granted, songs like Tuscan Leather are just,
timeless.
Great.
Yeah.
Timeless.
you know, AB, I got your CD, get E for effort. Like, jeez Louise. Sorry for the bottom. Even without that even being like a single, I think it's a great song. Wu-Tang Forever. Wu-Tang Forever.
Give or take.
It's crazy, bro. It's really disrespecting.
It would be up there. It would compete. Cause you know I put more life up there.
Whoa.
Wait,
Life.
did you
I
see
just
some
think
more
his
life
top two
up
albums
there?
are kind of.
That was
very hard.
More, yeah, that more life. I don't.
I'm just telling you that I know that like I can give you 5 albums that are better than Scorpion that came out this year.
Like what?
Nicki Minaj's
Oh.
Oh hell no.
Please.
Swimming.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Oh yeah. Well,
Got to. Drip Season 3. Definitely. Dilate.
Dilate.
Definitely.
Dilate. Yes, I fucked with every
Okay, hold
song
on.
beginning
Hold on.
to
I said
end.
Dilate.
Let's be morally honest. Y'all,
Every
can
song.
y'all can listen to a full Playboy Cardi album
Yes.
and not feel like you have
Dilate.
CTE?
What?
Yes.
Dilate.
Dilate.
Wait, what did you say?
Oh, beginning to end.
Wait, what did you say?
You can listen to a full Playboy Cardi album
Hold
without
on, hold on. Y'all can listen to a whole Playboy Cardi
Yes.
album and not feel like you have CTE?
No.
even as live as 4 it is, I can't finish the song.
Bro, you
I
What does he
really
say?
listened to Dilate
No,
on the
I'm not
drive.
even trying to be like a dickhead. He sounds autistic. Like
That was funny. But
Playboy Cardi sounds autistic.
But listen,
Bro.
you listen to the
Hey,
song,
look,
like-
I don't. Look, I don't listen to
saying,
thug.
Eddie, you're pissing me off.
My stomach hurt.
And that was a song in itself. What do you mean?
My stomach
Bro,
hurt.
What's that? What was that?
No, but bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. To me, Dilate was better than
Okay, Dilate. Okay, wait. Dilate or Astroworld?
Astroworld.
Don't
Shit.
Dilate.
No, I really fucked with Dilate.
I
Like,
said Dilate.
it's
I have not
terrible.
skipped
a song on Dilate, like
The
beginning
entire-
to end, like
Dilate.
Bro, plug it out. That nigga.
That's like that's
baby.
Chill,
That's
bro.
what I
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Plug it
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
What about
Plug
Nicki's
it
verse
out.
on it though?
I liked it.
Huh?
I mean,
Playboy.
it wasn't the best,
Playboy.
but
But it was really mediocre
It was like
for Nicki Minaj.
Nicki.
But
Yeah,
then
but
again,
still-
I'm not surprised because
Look,
she has
bottom
other
line,
verses that
I don't
sound
know.
exactly like that.
Like Playboy Cardi, he doesn't sound like he has.
At least it
The
sounds
thing is,
you have to-
I've always been a
mental
Cardi
capacity.
fan, like
Yeah.
from the jump. From
See.
like, so
He doesn't have a full mental capacity.
Bro, he sounds like he has like CTE. And he can't form full sentences. What?
But you get
honestly, that is
what?
horrible.
What?
Honestly, it's horrible.
What? He can't make full sentences. Bottom line, I think I'll boosting Scorpion. All right. Well, I'm okay.
Boosting Scorpion.
Okay, let me come out clean.
Next
I've said it. I'm a very biased Drake fan. Like Drake is literally like my second favorite artist of all time. Like Drake makes music.
I love Drake too, but I'll still not.
I give credit where
and I
credit's
love
due.
no, like
I
love
expected more
Drake.
from him.
I know. I don't blame
Exactly.
you. I don't
because
blame
this
you.
was an anticipated album.
I don't blame
Exactly.
you. I don't blame you.
Because
But
I love Drake so much is why I was like.
I think, but I've acknowledged that I literally am only looking at the great songs on Scorpion. Like,
Okay.
Because it's
So
too
like
big.
you can't. But if it's more,
I'm not being morally honest. I'm lying if I say it's top 3 of the year. I'm lying. But I think
I
it
base
is.
it off because I skipped too many songs.
I skipped
Yes,
way
I
too
skipped
many
way too many songs. That's
But
what
songs
I'm
I don't
like,
skip though.
Way too many.
Trap money Benny. Like he just want to dance. Like Drake just makes great music.
He made the video on Fortnite. The one day they did it.
All right, dude, you're talking too much. All right.
Alright.
Speaking of verses, you went to a PWI.
I did.
We go to HBCU. I don't know about you. That's
go
very
to
strange.
MSI.
Yes, UNT is
You
HBCU.
go to the University of North Texas.
Yeah, it's HBCU.
HBCUNT.
Our president wore a do-rag.
iconic.
Where's your president do? Y'all allow Phil Spencer on y'all's campus. That's very strange.
I didn't call my school an HBCU though. I acknowledge that my school.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or not my school, my alma mater. Because I graduated.
Anyways, I don't see. Okay. Do you feel like there's some validity in where black people say you should go to HBCU?
No.
Yeah.
I don't.
No,
No, I think
I
no.
don't.
I think no.
I don't.
I don't think any.
I think you should put yourself in a position to acquire the best education
Experience.
that you can.
Yeah.
That and America doesn't look like what HBCU is.
Exactly. That was my biggest argument for the
They
jump.
Like,
I was
what are you doing? What I don't get is, I don't get how black people want to progress with
True.
everything if you're gonna seclude yourself.
True, but
Yeah.
I also think that you need a safe space for, because
That's what awards are for.
Yeah.
Dead eyes.
true.
Cause like,
But hey, but where
BSU.
because I don't know, but you
BSO.
gotta think about the time that HBCUs came about. Like they're not gonna.
I'm not knocking the history.
Don't say we're not. Don't abolish HBCUs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking.
I just don't like the rivalry.
But it's just
I don't like the
like
rivalry.
it's the issue where people are just like, oh, you're a black person going to a PW.
Like what? So every black person should go to HBC by force. Like
And
no,
they can't even they can't even afford dorms.
No, but that's very real because my friend goes to Howard and he hates Howard because
Hates?
he hates it.
I've never met anybody from Howard that hates Howard. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
remember that nigga that was stealing the funny to HBCU.
Bro, exactly.
I think I'm pretty mad.
That would never happen at my HBCU.
But he was doing it for never.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
Never.
These HBCU people, they're so blind that when we were calling UNT HBCU, they didn't see that we're just trolling.
Yeah.
We obviously fucking know. We made
Bro, they were coming at us so hard.
Yeah.
This girl was on my tweet. She was arguing with me, deadass arguing with me. She was like, "Don't ever disrespect to the HBCUs." You know, I'm just like,
Are you people
"Are you
bad?
deadass? Where did you come from?"
Literally,
You're not
what
even
we
from
did
Texas.
was what
You
we
didn't
did was
live- you didn't even go here.
You know what's crazy?
Fuck.
What's crazy is we
Go
did
home,
exactly what Melvin does to every single thing. If you let Melvin get under your skin, he's gonna abuse it. We did that for 2 weeks.
We did it forever.
For 2 weeks, we abused them.
And they fell for it.
Bro,
I abused the. No,
I like
it was funny though.
I was scrolling like
dying.
damn,
I was
people
like,
really think-
HBCU. And they're all
it was like Marcus. So it was like Marcus, like just going back and forth. I'm like, you lot are like seeing like the bigger picture, are you?
And
Like,
people were mad behind the computer, like, this is not an HBCU. They were pissed.
They were angry.
I love
listen,
my
if
HBCU.
you go to HBCU, that's cool. That's very cool.
When
You
they
know?
made the bands and everything, I was like, I love my HBCU.
You're with your people, you know, your parties are live, you
Yeah.
know. That's bull.
I just think people shouldn't hold it to that, like, it should be that level of importance. Like, just be happy that
You go to school.
That we're going to school.
It's just crazy. It's like
competition.
the black people that go to PWI don't talk shit about
We
it.
don't
No,
care.
we don't.
Because we're there for school.
But it's like the HBCU.
They're there for more than
black
school.
people
You're
that
there
go
for
to
culture.
HBCU, they feel like they have to take it upon
That's
themselves
fine, but-
to talk down on black
Yep.
people.
Because we not doing
It's
it.
like the Houston-Dallas debate. Like Dallas doesn't
Dallas
care
says nothing.
about
Houston.
what Houston does.
Oh,
But Houston,
No,
like,
that's true though.
it's
Oh,
true.
it's very
Yeah.
true.
It's true because I didn't know that there was a Houston-Dallas debate up until I went to college
I'm saying
and I
it.
met a Houston person.
Same. This is exactly
And I first introduced myself as a
Hey,
Dallas
like,
person to a Houston
cool.
person, and they were like, "Oh, you're from Dallas."
Literally.
coming
I was
from
like,
a
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
saw
lie.
it in Houston. I was like, oh, cool.
I was
Where you
never
from?
part of
I'm
Dallas.
not gonna lie. I'm from the ag now. I don't really claim this. Act.
But
Ag, yeah, this, that.
fellow
But I'm
Austinite.
As a man, do you have pride?
No, but like,
bro.
no, because like y'all are so much cooler here. I'm not even boosting. Like, y'all people are just cooler than Houston people. Like, Houston people are just like they just feel like you're so bougie. Like, I'm like, I hate being in Houston.
No, but that's
The
wild.
food's amazing. The culture is great, but at least maybe my generation, like y'all are just like too bougie. I hate that shit. Pisses me off. I don't have friends in Houston like that. It like I
Dallas
just
is wild,
leave
though,
it.
yeah.
That was his life.
I can-
I fuck with it coming from like.
When I moved here, I was
yeah.
like, I actually want to stay here. Like, I don't even want to go back.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I see myself selling.
I'll be in the ag. I'll be with TK and them.
All right. Hold on.
Hey, what you
down.
eat today? This guy
Let me
is
stop.
hilarious.
Wait, but like, is he getting out of jail?
Never.
That's
Oh,
He keeps
did you
doing
see
that.
that?
They don't
man?
want to.
He had a cell phone in
That
jail.
nigga's Wilson, we're trying to get you out the
But
game.
we're really trying to get him out.
No,
That nigga's
it's
never
never
coming
gonna
out.
Like
happen.
he has bars. I'm not even joking. He has
He said-
bars.
Bars. No, if you look.
He said,
TK
shoot a nigga, now he's Velma. Wear my
It's
glasses.
like, no.
He said,
No, I actually fuck with his.
He's
"What's
lied.
the card?"
But just I mean like just the whole HBC PWI, we don't care. Like I know
Yes.
maybe
Just relax. Take a chill pill.
like I don't like I'm here for school.
Bad.
If I was here for parties,
And I also, it kind of takes sight of like what, like I feel like you said the culture of HBCUs takes sight of like what people are like. The retention rates at HBCUs are nearly
because they can't afford it because they don't get financial aid. And it's a
That's
private
the thing.
school.
That's
It's
exactly.
just expensive.
Yeah.
Imagine paying $40,000 a year for school when you can get that degree from somewhere else. I don't.
I love black folk. I do, but I just can't see myself going to school.
Do you imagine being around nothing but black people?
Like, I can't. I'm so sorry.
I think that's the Texas.
I would get annoyed.
I would.
That's
Listen,
That's the
exactly-
Texas stuff.
I can't.
Sure.
Granted,
But
like
that's-
I mean, other races annoy me every day, but like being around, like I can't even be around, like African people. I'm like, bro, shut up.
Too long.
And then black people, and then
Even if you do hang with, at least you know if you wanted to go see a white person or have white other people,
You have that option.
Have them exactly.
I mean, like I
Yeah,
think like maybe like even especially like 10 years ago, I would not want to go to HBC because like now I know it's cool to be African. Back then, I don't know. I know black people roast me, and I was like, it would just be annoying. Now that everybody's singing Davido, it's cool to be African now. Like I don't think I want to do it.
Before,
Yeah, I think UNT is a good school.
I love you.
I say this all the time. I love my school. I really do.
I mean, I'll go to tech for parties. It's a Recum call.
UNTT.
Sorry.
Is that the?
UNTT.
Recum call, bro.
We said it was Call Gig'em and now it's
Call Gig'em. Nobody claims A&M. The fuck?
No, that's actually last semester. Everyone was saying
Yikes.
Call Gig'em. They really
I
did.
don't know why.
Ew.
I don't know. Maybe Lola. I'm sorry. Is that all we have on that? Okay. No. Okay. The last thing was before the show last week, we were talking about relationships nowadays.
Okay.
I think. Damn, I deleted my notes somehow. That's strange. But
That's strange.
do you? I mean, I say women are scum. Like I just think like women
Bro,
are
you
baby
can't
boomers.
start off anything like
Whoa,
that.
yeah.
What the hell?
First of
Like-
all, you have
How you gonna come into? You can't turn
because
off
that's
people like
the
that.
same.
I mean, y'all can
argument.
respond. That's your own. Y'all can respond. Like women, like real life trash.
Can you give me why?
Yeah, why?
Am I lying? Women are trash, right?
You're not
What were your?
Are women trash?
Speak carefully.
What's up?
Are women trash?
Oh hell yeah.
Exactly. That's two sources right there. That's two
Wait,
sources.
wait, ask us.
I just asked two sources. I didn't ask you more.
Whoa.
Because like
Are niggas trash?
Very.
Are niggas trash?
that
Yes.
was that was not the question.
Did you just talk to yourself? Exhibit
Are
A.
you-
What?
Wait, I just have two sources. Wait.
Okay, but I think can we acknowledge that I think girls need to take some sort of responsibility for.
Of course, I'm here for everyone taking responsibility for their actions.
Well, maybe not even for that, but who they're dealing with.
Okay, that I say because I mean the whole all men are trash. Of course, obviously that's not. But if there's some girls that fall into patterns or go after the same people, go after the same niggas. Like okay, the niggas you're messing with are trash.
Okay, but that don't even make sense as to why women are trash.
No, women just trash though.
Please, I need receipts.
Look. All I'm saying is I know a girl that was trying to mess with me, and I can't even speak on it. We'll talk about it like maybe 5 years from now because it's still kind of it's not going on anymore. But women is trash, but I think as men, I think we can acknowledge that men do like shitty
Some
things.
shitty things.
Like I know some guys who have done like some terrible things to women.
Grimy.
I think like the worst thing I've heard a woman do is like trap a nigga. Like that's not that bad. You just have a child now.
That's not that bad.
Bro, God just give you a gift.
You just have a child now.
You're getting a piece of your own flesh.
Oh, so much
But
degree.
with the
and-
person
and-
that's-
and
That's you.
all the money that you're
just
making, where's that
consume
going?
I mean,
To your
my question is,
gifts.
so how many children do you have?
No,
I have one right here. No baby.
You know, back in Houston fighting for his child not too long ago.
Is
I
it
had
children or gifts?
to go to court. I had to go to court for my child.
Don't piss me off.
No, but
we all like.
granted, okay, like on a serious note, like men do like shitty things, like put roofies in like girls' drinks.
Whoa, see that alone, just the whole speech.
That was way up. I did not think you were gonna say
Like-
that though. Like, that
But that's
trash.
If you're gonna speak on the topic, speak on it.
no.
He's right. He's right.
That's very true.
I was not ready.
That shit.
No, like, and like I've known like personally, I think
Wait,
rape
you
was.
said personally you've done that?
No, I would hope that's not what they're saying.
Shut
No,
up,
my friend
dude.
wasn't saying that.
No, I said no.
Yeah, I was like, my friend wasn't saying
Like
that.
I've known some girls who personally have like been raped, and I'm like, I don't know what like.
Did you know
what that would
one
be.
in 1 in 3 women have experienced
I have
sexual assault?
friends that have done that. It's crazy.
Like, what do you do?
The fact that you can't control yourself that bad, like your sex drive is that like.
Or it's just not even. Well, yeah, that and they just take advantage like of situations, like if a girl is drunk or like I've seen that several times. I'd step in like
that whole argument with
come on, bitch,
what you're wearing.
Come on, yeah,
Jesus Christ.
like
I hate
yeah.
like men really will sit there and be like, well, you shouldn't have worn that.
It's true. And
How y'all feel?
on the flip side of that, some women kind of take that and have false accusations, against men.
Oh yeah, that's trash.
Ruin their careers.
Women like that
That's
should be.
trash.
I believe that
and
they
they
should
need
be
a
in jail.
prison sentence for
I
that.
really no, I really believe they should be in jail because
I think. Never mind.
that should be in jail.
I almost said something. I think like. Nah, I think I really do think it's kind of shitty. Like some women legit like will like try to jeopardize your life, and I mean like
Over what?
with this whole Me Too movement.
I mean, I feel like everyone should speak up regardless of when it happened.
For the most part, I appreciate it. I've never been a fan of victimhood to a certain extent, like because a lot of these women, at least I know them. I mean, obviously, like I'm a film person, so I know like the majority that I've heard from are like people in Hollywood. Y'all were out there, I'll keep it PG. Y'all out here doing stuff with men. You're saying he used you, but then you got a role. Then you did it again, and you kept getting roles. I guess now that you're not getting roles, you want to say, "Oh, he did this and that to me." But now that you're big and you don't need that, to do that. Which I feel like, yes, you don't want to be put in that predicament, but you need to also own that. Like, yeah, I did shitty things. Like the girl that did the main things with what's the big dickhead, the producer, fat dude, Weinstein. She was dating him and was like trying to play victim. I've never appreciated like playing victim.
Yeah.
And I think like that's my own problem because I mean honestly, I don't even like when black people play victim with like everything. I
It was dumb.
and
When
I mean,
black people do it, it's
I'll be honest with
doesn't
you.
look right.
I'll be honest with you.
Why?
This may be controversial, but I
Wait.
think
Can I ask explanation on what do you mean like black people play?
okay, that's
like,
like
alright, I'll give an example. I saw a video on Twitter of this black guy that got pulled over by a cop, and
Oh, I feel like
it was a nice, like it was a white cop.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
a nice white cop.
And he was like, "What? So you could?"
and
being a
then the
dickhead.
guy in the video was just like, "Hey man, fuck this cop.
Yeah.
This is so what if I don't sign it, huh?"
So,
Okay,
yeah,
I
yeah.
did
And
see that.
you're sitting there, you're looking
Okay,
like,
yeah.
like he literally, like at that point in time, he's sitting there, he's thinking, I'm gonna get the black support. I'm black, like,
and we
I
fried
can do what I want.
Nah, everyone was like,
but it's just like,
definitely
wow, watch that video, and I was
wrong.
like, this guy's a
Yeah, that was cringy. That
I
was
just
like,
expect a lot from black people.
Yeah.
Like, I
was
don't expect
being
better than that.
very nice.
it's just like you take it there when it's going there.
Yeah,
like, if it's
he
not,
made it go there for what?
Yeah, and the cop still didn't even escalate
Exactly.
the
He was
situation.
just
Okay,
like, all right,
sir,
thank
like,
you, sir.
and another
you don't
way,
sign it, you just don't
another
sign
way
it.
black people kind of play victim, and I think this is more like the difference between continental black Africans, like people like Malik, like our parents are from. My parents are from Nigeria, or at least we know our parents are from Nigeria.
What
You're from
did
Kenya.
you say before?
Continental Africans, like our
Okay.
parents are from Nigeria, and then there's like black Americans who are they may not even know their heritage, they may not know where they come from. I think it's more the black Americans who like they'll play victim in oh, I can't even do that because the white man has already created this system
That's true.
for me. Because I'm not gonna lie, Africans, they come here and they just get their bread.
Yeah.
They don't
I
care
mean,
about the
that's
whole.
true, but think about it like this: how many cases do you hear about? And you can't even I guess categorize it like that. But how many cases do you hear about just regular black people versus African accounts with the police or with law enforcement, stuff like that?
A lot. I think because they don't know what's the difference.
Sure,
is.
that's what I'm saying. Like you can't even categorize it like that.
Well, I'm saying with more like opportunity, like
yeah.
opportunity. Like I feel like black people have already like.
Oh,
count
yeah,
themselves
we're
out
a very,
They
opportunity.
already like count themselves out.
Like
And
they
Yeah.
already accepted that they're not gonna get the
That's
job
why
because
black
they're
people
black.
go to
built the
college.
system
That's what I'm
against
saying.
me
They
and-
say, oh,
Which is
all
true,
we think
but-
black people can do is play ball, sell drugs. No.
True.
Oprah's fucking huge.
Yeah.
And the bad thing, it starts from like growing up.
Yeah,
like, your
and-
parents already tell you that
You
you're not-
can't do
yeah.
shit, like from a young age you're in the game, which were like I don't get like maybe like back in the 70s where like like you're not as connected to see outside of yourself. But in this social media era where you're seeing niggas
Yeah.
who are people like Jay Versace, like people who like
Yeah.
who are you? Has a Sprite deal.
Yeah.
I've never.
That's the shit that we were talking about, like-
so we're like, I mean,
Yeah.
like not even try to like try to cause a rift between like maybe Africans and Black Americans, but I feel like Africans, we come here, we gonna get our money. Like I'm gonna be rich in America.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be very rich in America.
I agree. I feel like it's because we're looking at it differently in like the way that we're not like, oh well, white men, like, you know, the system's built against us. We're kind of like it's like in church. We're gonna be like, because we came here, we're going to make sure that just because of the white man or whatever, we're gonna make sure that we get our money, or we're gonna make sure that in the white man's land we're gonna get all our opportunities. But it, you know, like we just look at it in a different light.
It's that. I think it's a lot with like parenting.
Definitely.
But you can break away from it though. You
because
you can.
Because okay, finish what you're saying.
I mean, like, if you look at it really, like, why did we come to America? Because to us, we came here because to us, like, this is better opportunities.
Right.
So we've already had it instilled in us that, you know, we're here to make the best of everything that comes our way. Whereas Black Americans, they're here and all they've ever known is that the system is built against us.
Because
it's saying like they should be like getting parented better or whatever. Like some of them, they just grow up and they just don't know any better. Like just based on what they've been around and all that, so they don't know that, oh, if I do this, I can like get into this school or whatever like that. So a lot of it is just they don't know any better growing up, and then they discover too late that, oh, I could have did this, and you know, my life would have been different.
That's true, because I mean, like, but I think like Africans, like at least like this generation, we've kind of broken away from at least a lot of our parents' ideals. Like a lot of our parents are homophobic. A lot of our parents are just, you know, like they just have some
they
views
are.
that are
Our parents are very, very closed-minded.
Yeah.
They have a one-track mindset on how everything in the world should be and everything in their life should be, and
like they think they've really just had it like you're going this.
This is how it should be, and
which is why I'm very grateful that the way my life kind of just panned out, like the way like I was able to come here at an age where like I was able to retain the good parts of the African culture, like the respect and the discipline, but also be able to be open-minded and be here at an age where like I was able to soak up being empathetic and, you know, seeing other people's points of view and all that other stuff. And it's funny though, I'm speaking personal experience, but African parents kind of, when you get to a certain age, they open up. And they actually start becoming open-minded. Like my mom now, I remember it wasn't even 3 years ago that I swore to myself that I would never ever tell my mom anything in my life. And I told my mom to her face, and I was like, you make it hard. Like I was like, you make it hard to tell you anything, which is why I'm never ever going to tell you anything ever again. And she was hurt by the statement. And as a dickhead, I said it to hurt her. And she,
I said the same to my mom.
I was angry. We had an argument and all this other stuff, but she took that to heart, and she was just kind of like, okay. And she sat me down, and you know, we had a little heart to heart, and ever since then, like things changed. Like she like I can tell her anything now. Yeah, same. She knows I drink. Like she knows I go clubbing, and knows she knows almost everything in my life.
Because I feel like, Africans, they see us as like cubs.
They do.
Like they see us as cubs, like, and I feel like they almost see us like on a different level. Not even like a human level. They see us as like, you're my child.
And you never grow up.
In the moment when you're in the moment, like when you're in that moment where an African parent is being an African parent, you're pissed. You know, you're angry. It's just like, I don't know why you don't understand. But then when you step out of that moment and you look at it in hindsight, you're like, all they really want is just like the best for us. Like all they really want is just for us to be really successful, and all they really want is for us to make
one
it.
Way to do it.
You know, and to them, that's the only way they know how.
Exactly.
Like that's literally all. Like this is
any other way.
You know, this is what my parents did, and look at me, I'm successful. So this is what I'm going to do with
as
you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Okay. Yeah, but like I was saying, I know like, I feel like African parents a lot. They'll be harsh on you, and they'll make it seem like there's only one way of doing something. And I feel like I kind of use that as motivation to where I want to prove them wrong.
Show
Like
them
there's
that.
another way of getting to to something, not just your way. And so I feel like a lot of times like you'll see African kids like succeed more. And I mean, there's also African American kids that do the same way that they try to do what their parents told them. Like, there's only one way, and they try to overcome that too. So, I feel like you can use that to
feel you
to be better.
Yeah, I agree with that. Everybody's not the same. Like,
That's the same.
like that.
It really
You know what I'm saying?
depends.
But I definitely do agree. Like, there are people out there who are just like, just because you said I can't do it, that feels me more. So I'm going to be successful.
Exactly.
I'm personally not like that.
I agree.
But
I'm not like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like,
I gotta do this.
I have to do this to be
Just
successful.
for me,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
I have to do this.
And
Yeah,
I've told
a want of your own. Like,
yeah. For me, it's like
Always
I've
never
told my
pressure.
parents what I want to do, so now they've accepted it, and now everything they're doing is in order for me to achieve what I want to achieve.
Which
So
should
for me,
which is
that's-
how it should be. Like
And I think like for me personally, I don't know about y'all, but like when I was back with my parents, like before I came to college, I would like literally be with them all the time. And so it's like, being under their household and like, everything they tell you to do. I don't know. You're just so like you can't even be open with them.
yeah, you
can't-
can't be
That's
one
like ever
person.
since I came to college.
my mom's my best
literally
friend.
more open
Literally.
with like me and my dad. We literally talk like we're best friends.
Same.
And I just feel like this man, like I hated it when I was like when I lived with.
This is literally that's literally what I was literally just talking about. It's like you get to a certain point where African parents see that you've grown and you've matured and you've reached a certain stage. So it's like a lot of the shackles that they had on you just kind of
just really, bro. But actually, that has
But it's crazy that it has to
do
be
with
that
age
way.
as well.
Yeah,
Like as soon as you
I'm
hit
like,
that age,
I just get to a point where I'm like, who is this? Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
you have no idea.
I get
What?
shocked. I'm like,
I agree.
It's crazy.
I agree.
Like I had my first heart to heart with my mom like a few months ago. I kind of told her I felt like I really feel like you don't believe in me, and I felt like you're one of those type of people like you think your way is just the only way, and I feel like maybe my way may not be the best, and your way may not be the best, but there needs to be a compromise. Like I feel like there just can't be a way to where
it's crazy because like you just have to seize it. You literally, like with African parents, you literally just have to take it from them.
Yep.
Like with your freedom, with your
He's gotta go.
relationship,
He's gotta
with
leave.
everything.
I'm going
Like
out.
you just have to. When I was in high school, I don't know what possessed. Maybe I think more of it had to do with the fact that my dad wasn't here. My mom was, basically a single parent here. My dad was in Nigeria, so it was my mom, my brother, and my sister. She had to be taking care of the three of us. And she worked a lot. So like she was hardly ever home, and when she was home, she was sleepy because she was tired from work. But in high school, me and my brother just did whatever the hell we wanted. We had reckless abandon, just did what we wanted. Like our mom would be like, "Don't go here." Me and my brother would look at each other like, "Okay,
that's not like
we're going there."
Yeah, I remember that.
especially when you have siblings. When y'all have siblings and y'all on the same place. Of course, when you have siblings, y'all.
Oh my god! No, it was crazy. Like me and my brother, we were literally just off the fact that we're like a year apart. Like that's my best friend.
Yeah.
So
Y'all
we
not
were
even
always
brother and big
we were
brother.
always on.
The same.
Y'all like twins.
We're not even. Yeah, we're not. That's our relationship. Isn't. It's not even like I'm his older brother. We're dead ass like twins. So we're always on the same page. Literally always on the same page. So if he was out somewhere and he needed me to lie for him, all you gotta do is send me a text and boom. Oh yeah, he has a project with,
Of course.
or like boom, and that's all we have to do.
Yeah.
And after a while, it got to a certain point where we were just like, there's no point in lying anymore. Like we're just gonna tell her that we're going to a party. And like with all the threats and everything, like
No, because what can you do at a certain? Are you
At
gonna
a
beat
certain
me?
level.
at that
You
point,
can't kick me. Your conscience won't let you kick me out.
and as fucked up as that is, as fucked up as it is to have that thought in your mind, it's the fact. It's like taking initiative. even though you're going against their word, it's taking initiative. It's showing them that, okay, you said I shouldn't do something because you think it's bad for me, but I'm going to show you that I can do it, protect myself, be safe, and come back home. That's what it is. Like,
and that's all like proving the wrong.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then once you reach that point, at that point, it's like there's nothing else they can say to you. At that point, there's nothing else they can say.
Because I feel like I'm personally taking the bullet for like all like the African creatives like that want to do film. It's like I do not know anybody my age that like I grew up with that wants to do anything. Like
Yeah.
That. You know, like even I call actually like you know you talk to like African parents. You know, he said, "Oh, I'm going to school. Oh, it's like you're doing like they'll have like a new car. Oh, you're doing this. Are you going to?" It's a film that like, oh really? And that's all. Like it's a conversation.
Yeah.
So we're like, but if they see Get Out, like, oh my God, look at all these Daniel, he's African. But when it comes to the
it's only for them. It's like they haven't seen more of our people represented in that.
Yeah, and that's why you have
It's
to
not
break
gonna
the
change
mold.
their attitude.
We have to break the mold. Like that's the whole reason
Yeah.
to like get into that. We have.
So for them, it's just like they think that, man,
Well,
our people shouldn't be doing that because our people aren't in it.
I think
so. It's like
not everybody can be doctors and lawyers. I don't get the thing.
Africans, I don't even if you say Africans are like Christian because like I don't know how they use faith. Like they only go on what they see. Yeah. They only go on what Davido's dad is actually like he's worth $750 million. Davido was making hits. It wasn't until like Davido was like really big until his dad was like, alright.
Okay, yeah.
Granted, this nigga's already making money.
yeah.
It wasn't until like it was like okay, like this nigga's like one of the biggest artists in Africa. Yeah. So when like he was like, alright, now I'm your biggest fan. Like, why did they get to that point?
Right.
Because when Davido was blowing up, Davido's dad was sending police to his shows to shut it down. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
My father. Like you're supposed to be like my biggest. If when all thing ends, like you should be there. Like
it sucks. Yeah. But they have to see you successful for you to believe.
Right.
They don't trust the
I feel
process.
like it works.
They really don't trust the process.
Because you know they feel like there's certain like what can I say? Jobs where it's just like a guarantee.
Yeah.
And so they don't feel like like producing or like music. Or
They're not.
That's doctor, lawyer, engineer. Period.
It's
about what they know.
It's what they know exactly.
Because those aren't like.
And that's why I can't like really, to a point where I can't like really blame them in the going to parties or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't really like grow up in this country for them to say, okay, yeah, we know it's gonna be safe or whatever. Mm-hmm. So like they're kind of like protective in that sense. Yeah. Which I'm like, okay, yeah, I agree, but at the same time, like you need to let me like live. Like I can't be sitting here.
But also don't fool yourself. Your parents was going out. I know my mom was at the rave. My mom on that Heineken. On that Heineken.
Chill. Like, I'm gonna be straight up. I'm gonna be dead ass. Like my mom was that woman.
Do you see the way our parents like party today?
I'm not
they don't get home till like 6.
Imagine them 20 years.
If I don't get home at midnight, they're like, hey, what are you doing? But you want to go and do Ashwebi and Gili. So 7 a.m. What's wrong with you?
No, bad.
Like all the oldies that I know now are because of my mom. My mom can sing all those songs A to Z.
Yeah.
And just
like
bro. I've seen pictures.
Okay, I don't want to see those pictures.
No, not like pictures of them party, but I'm saying like I've seen pictures of like my mom back then. My mom was bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I looked at the picture of my mom and I looked at a picture of my dad, and I'm just like, bro, how the hell did you pull?
That's wild.
No.
On some
my
real
mom
shit.
On
some real shit. I was like, hey, pops, whatever mouthpiece that you have, give it to me, because I don't know how you pulled this lady. My mom was beautiful.
I feel that.
I feel that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know she used to go out. She still drinks today. Like, not like
on Henny.
But like, no she has like a box of. She thinks we don't know, but she has a box of Irish cream.
Bro, Irish cream?
Yes.
Bro, that's the first time I had it was with my parents.
Some nights after work, she'll come back home, she'll eat, and she'll pull out the Irish cream.
With what though? What's she mix it with?
Nothing. It's just Irish cream.
Oh, just straight?
Yeah, just.
Oh, your mom's she a GG.
Yeah, it's just.
My mom, she got put the Coke with it.
Oh, no. It's just ice cream with the ice in it. Just
with the ice cubes, that's true.
And she'll watch tennis. And my mom watches.
My mom watches CNN.
She loves like Serena Williams. Bro, she can list the top
50 tennis players in the world, and you'd be sending like,
Really?
I said, no, my mom loves tennis. My mom would be like, oh yeah, Wawrinka and Djokovic and Federer and bro. And my mom will list them like she watches every game. She doesn't miss the U.S. Open. She doesn't miss the Australian Open. She doesn't miss any of the major Grand Slams.
My mom be on that.
I have no idea.
My mom be on that.
It might be
Remy and
Djokovic
that.
now.
I might have to bring her.
No, but Serena. Hey, what's up, bro?
Don't
I'm not
boost
gonna
that.
lie to you. She'll talk. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
y'all get y'all up.
I'm not gonna lie to you. She'll do it. She loves Serena.
Nah, but my mom, she be on that Paul. She be on the Remy.
Paul.
She be on the Remy too.
Okay, Remy.
Remy
We
Ma.
just got Remy from when we came out from Houston. Bottles. I
Bro,
was like,
no boost. I took that Parmesan from the crib
No,
last time I went.
Oh, best believe I have one of those Irish cream bottles in my room.
Oh, easy.
Best
No
believe I snuck
no
one.
boost. I come to mom like, hey mom, look, can I get the Henny? She was like, no. I was like, I didn't think the Paul. She was like, I guess.
No, I knew.
I
No, I knew I was grown. My mom was like, we're at a party, and she called me. She was like, "Do you want a drink of my?" I was like, "What? Like for real?"
Nah, look.
My mom dead ass. She was like,
The
"You
one
want
that
some?"
shocked me, the one that really shocked me, I was at my uncle's, I think it was his 50th birthday party, and they had an open bar. You know what I'm saying? And it's me and Ab. That open
See,
bar.
I would be too.
Look, so me and Ab, we peep that the bar's open. So we go over there, get us some Henny, we're sitting down, chilling, we're drinking. And my mom, like, it's our table and her table is like a couple tables down. So she gets up and she walks over to us. Because my mom, she loves to talk to us and all this shit. She loves, telling people that we're her kids because she looks very young for her age. And we look like her brothers. So she's like, oh yeah, those are my kids. But anyway, she came over to us and she's talking to us. And I low-key slide my cup to the side. And I'm just like looking up at her, speaking to her. And she's like, what's in your cup? And I'm just like, nothing. It's just juice. And then she's like, okay, let me see. So I handed her the cup because at this point,
You're
I
right.
handed her the cup and she smells it and she looks at me. As long as you don't drive, Sha. And she hands me the cup.
I'm dead.
Sex.
And
Like
I was like, I'd be driving.
at that point.
I drove. But I didn't drive again. But yeah, it was, at this point, like,
But yeah,
really
I feel like our parents are cool at the end of the day. I don't know why it took
Just
them.
when you get to a certain age.
I don't know why it took them that long
that's
for
true.
us.
That's the
to
thing,
get
but-
scored.
My mom was 0 to 100. It went from like high school, you're not doing anything, to like senior year. Mom completely let
That's
go.
so true.
it's so
Senior year.
it's crazy.
Completely let go.
Especially with like the relationship aspect. It's like you'll go throughout high school where it's like focus on your book. And then once you graduate college, where's your wife? Where's your husband?
What?
Very
Where did I
straight.
have time?
You didn't even give me like
You didn't give me no pointers.
You didn't
Yeah.
give me time
No blueprint.
in between anything.
How's I supposed to learn
now-
without
now-
trial and
No
error?
girlfriend
I'm
till
out.
where's your wife? No
Like,
girlfriend,
bro.
where's your wife? Like there's no in between.
Yeah, that's very true.
I guess that's what
I'm
So
not
we go pick one from a tree. That's my
Is there anything else? I don't know. Bomb might stop playing the victim. Really, that's really for women. Stop saying niggas ain't shit because men don't cheat.
Oh,
All right, end the podcast.
both
men
sides
cheat?
lies.
Oh my.
Men cheat.
Both
Especially
sides
black
lies.
men. Black men.
I've
do not
literally
Oh, I gotta
not
go.
heard one case.
No booze.
So Kevin Hart.
No. Anyways, Kevin.
But we look. Somebody
Hold
actually.
on. That is true.
Hold on,
He
hold
was raped. He was drugged.
What? No. But
He
not
was
even that.
drugged.
Not even that. Someone actually looked at Kevin Hart's lineage, excuse me, and somewhere down the line he's white. So
That.
The thing is,
No, but he was drugged.
yeah,
But he was drugged
He's
and
so
extorted.
he's not a black man.
That's true.
I've never heard of
I'm
a
trying
black
to
man.
figure out.
But he was drugged and extorted.
My ex.
Anyways, you probably gay, huh? Anyways, look.
Where's your ex from?
Louisiana.
No, like where's he? Like white.
He's
But
black.
he's black, like through and through. But
Black?
Nah.
No, like his
Yeah.
first like ancestors.
Ask
Alright.
look,
Ah,
ask him to go to ancestry.com.
Yeah.
Like, did his ancestors get raped by like white slaves?
Probably.
That's probably
Yeah,
why.
that makes
Probably.
sense.
I'm
And
down.
okay,
I'm not
okay.
supporting this
My
argument.
existence, literally, someone cheated.
I know what you're talking about. Like, men don't cheat. Go to PWIs, HBCUs. You know they can't afford your dorm rooms.
I just don't support this
I
argument.
can't.
Go wherever.
Like
you
you said
cheats
before,
if
I
men don't
deleted
cheat?
myself.
I want to say thank you.
Just
Go
don't
wherever
talk
suits
shit
you.
to other people.
Huh?
Go to wherever it suits you.
You said you go to
just,
AC.
just
Yeah.
don't talk
Say you go
down
to
to anybody
TCC,
else.
Mountain View.
Shit, if that's what suits you,
No, but really,
if that's what
no.
suits you, they're talking shit. I know somebody who went to Richland for 2 years, came to A&M with fluoride. Fluoride.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so do whatever fits you.
That's
man.
true.
Period. Do
Yeah,
whatever
move at
fits
your
you.
own pace.
Don't worry about the
Stop
people.
looking left and right.
Exactly.
As hard as that is,
It's very hard.
Because I still do it now.
It's
like
hard.
I'll tell other people not to do it, but I do it every
It's.
day.
I mean, it's just. It's.
I do it
it's
every
gonna happen.
day.
It's never
I'll
gonna
hop on Instagram and I'll see. And actually, there's a devotional that I read recently.
Aww.
It's called "Liking Jesus." About just go ahead and check it out. But it's hard, and I know it's hard. Like you'll hop on Twitter.
It's
you'll
not.
hop
But
on
the thing
Twitter,
is, you have to
and you'll
remember,
see-
they're only gonna post the good. That's what I always
Yes,
tell myself. No one's gonna post their struggles. Like,
And yeah,
We're gonna see that.
you'll
So, of
literally
course,
only
50-50.
see the
Their highlights.
best part.
exactly, and you'll just
Of
think that,
someone's
that's just how it
And
happened.
you'll think just like fuck, like my life is just like so much worse, and like I'm
Nah.
not doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
To, like, you feel inadequate,
Mhm.
but nah,
It's not it, yeah.
It's not it. It's not it at all. So stay in your own lane.
Honestly.
Thank you, Jen and AK, for coming.
Thank you for
problem.
having
Yeah.
us.
Yes,
Fun.
most definitely. I mean,
It's fun, yeah.
I know I got to be on y'all's podcast. I don't think Melvin.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
Y'all,
Yeah.
yes, indeedy. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. We just have a lot of
Yeah,
things
I'm
to work
on this
out,
one.
but we will get there.
Big sad.
Wait,
Get on the lookout.
is it Reem?
Okay.
What?
I don't know. Inside joke.
God
Not
forbid,
a part
bro.
of.
Please don't ever.
Anyway, yeah, you can follow me. Her name's
But thank you
underscore
guys for
Kira.
coming so much. Thank you. I know it's late.
Thank
y'all
you.
so much. My name is Adedina. This is side B. That's Melvin, ugly boy. Thank you guys.